I've been having a lot of success with Kindred, so I'm going to keep sticking with it as long as my team isn't full AD. What you see here is pretty much an ideal comp. We have two AP champions, the Swain and Nautilus, and then we have a Bruiser top, a Hyper Carry, AD Carry, and me. I'm going up against Lee Sin, and 1v1ing him is mostly a skill matchup, so I feel pretty confident. I'm going to start on my blue side for the better leash. That way I can also mirror him as he moves towards his top side and towards my jungle. So I'm just going to do blue, Gromp, Wolves, and then I'm going to skip my Raptor since Raptors take too much HP. And then I'm going to do red golems. However, he did take my red. That means he started on his blue buff, did my red, or he started on my red and then did his blue buff. Since my laners didn't ward, I honestly have no idea, but I do know it is one of the two. At this point, I was heading for Scuttlecraft since it's about to spawn in. And I also wanted to figure out where Lee Sin started so I can figure out what my best next move is. If I really hadn't shoved in top lane, then I would have just ganked top. Lee Sin's blue is gone, so are his wolves. That means he most likely started on my red buff, did his blue, did wolves, and then moved on to his bot side of his jungle. If I had, or if my teammates had warded the pixel brush, this could have been avoided and I could have made a better play, but I'm going to make the most out of it, getting this side Scuttle and getting his Gromp. While taking Scuttle and Gromp, I was keeping a close eye on their mini-map. Teemo's consistently pushed in. Meanwhile, the Xerath is consistently pushing up, having no regards for me. I'm going to use my Q, W, and then E him, consistently auto-attacking and moving in between each auto. It was a really easy pickup. There were so many pixels that I don't think Xerath even saw the Swain snare. Looking at the respawns of the buffs on the minimap, it turns out, yeah, Lee Sin did start on my red buff, then did his blue wolves, and then moved on to his bot side of the jungle. This is really valuable information. It lets me know that I might be fighting Lee Sin at my red buff, and it also lets me set up a potential invade on his blue buff after I take my red buff. Ganking a Nautilus support is honestly too easy. If he lands a Q, it's 100% guaranteed kill, or if he just lands an auto attack, it's almost 100% guaranteed kill. Super easy, highly recommend it. He's definitely my most favorite support to have on my team. During that gank, if you were paying attention on the minimap, Lee Sin's red was spawning in, so immediately after the gank, instead of helping with turret, I come over here to mess him up. Unfortunately, he barely just finished taking it, so I do miss out on an initial kill. So I'm going to wipe out the pink ward, work my way around, and for some reason, Lee Sin is just hanging out over here. I don't know why he even walked over. I guess he thought since he had Xerath he could kill me. I flashed the Nautilus projectile since Lee Sin ulted him. This would have 100% been a kill on the Xerath since he had no CC left, but he did have his flash, but at the very least, we got his flash. After you get a kill, traditionally you want to get the turret, but if you have another viable option, that is okay too. Alright, awesome. Free turret plate. Okay, she's actually trying to steal my blue buff. What the f? She autoed it down to like the last auto. That sucks. That was really damn close. Having to fight that 2v3 was rough though. Not the best situation to be in. I'm really tempted to go for Merc Treads, but I really don't want to. I'd rather get that early damage. If I wasn't so far ahead, I'd probably just go for Mercs. On my way bot. I'm not getting too many marks on champs. I do have a solid CS lead over Lee Sin. I'm on a 5 camp advantage over him right now. Jinx is on her way bot as well. I'll just clear this out real quick. And then I'll go bot. My plant should... Oh, wow, I thought that'd be up. Oh, shit. Alright, we got the slow on her. Nautilus got the auto. Awesome. I think we can dive Jinx, so I'll just get these low. Lee Sin's here. I'm going to check for pink. Nope, no pinks. Lee Sin doesn't even have his warrior yet. Oh, she's so... Oh, wow, Lee Sin. That was a bold decision. The thing is, Nautilus is so tanky with Aftershock that there was really no way that was going to end well for Lee Sin. I'm really fast. I'm just going to tear this chick up. You're dead, Lulu. Nice. Perfect. I knew she'd come back to turret because my guys are low. So she figured they can't dive her, so I just wait in there and fly trap. Easy peasy. Alright, looks like we're already diving. Nice. Very good. Can actually see more this way standing here. Oh, you're so dead, Lulu. Ah, it sucks, dude. Oh my god, I didn't even see the Zerath. I was so close to killing the Lulu, I just didn't want to let it go. I'll go for his red buff now. Well, I want a little bit more than that, not gonna lie. We'll kill them all. You don't have flash now, Lulu. Don't think I forgot. I'm gonna lay my Herald. I should have just... Oh my god. This is a perfect example of why you want to back up before you lay Herald. Otherwise, a random enemy will come out of nowhere and CC you. Pull it out. I don't want to do it unless it's pulled out. That's not even pulled out. Like, he can Q it from there. Luckily, we got it, even though I missed my smite. Very nice. Oh, this is going to be juicy, boy! Ooh! Let me get in there. I'm getting slowed. These Teemo shrooms are messing me up. Wait, that killed me? Wow, okay. That makes sense. You know what? I'm going to get Merc Treads. I need them. And I'm probably going to get a Wit's End, too. Because instead of going for the Maw, I got this lifeline item. And you can't really stack lifeline items, so... Oh, you're deadly sent. You really want to do that, Zerath, you little bitch? I can smell you, Caitlyn. Oh, got the slow, buddy. Ah, that was really tasty. I need to hurry so I can get the Lee Sin's red buff. Fudge. That's not good. Was Lee Sin really waiting right there? What a cuck. Oh, what's wrong, Lulu? Little turd. You're dead now, buddy. Oh, not like this, not like this! No! Oh, that was so close. Shit. GG. Once I got my Merc Tread and Wit's End, there was no way for them to one-shot me, and once that was out of the way, it was over. After that game, we are 6-8, and we also did the most damage on our team by more than double. In this game, I did a different clear route. I'm playing against a Vi who took Aftershock, so there's no way in heck that she could possibly solo me. So I'm going to be doing a more aggressive path, taking blue buff, wolves, red, then going to her blue buff, trying to path towards her and killing her on either her blue or her Gromp. Instead of doing wolves, I could have easily done Gromp, but I feel like Kindred can take wolves slightly faster than she can take Gromp. Normally after taking red buff, if you're going to invade, just jump over the wall right here. I was being impatient, so I just ran all the way around on my way to her blue buff to kill her on blue, Gromp, or potentially wolves, but most likely blue or Gromp. I can see she's attacking it over the wall because of that one ability. It looks like she's pushing air over here. Sure enough, she was pushing air. I walk in on her. She's being greedy AF, thinking she can fight me. Big mistake, buddy. I take her down, and now I'm going to start working my way on the blue buff. The enemy mid laner's missing. So in hindsight, I did overcommit on Gromp a little bit. As long as I hold on to my Q, I can dodge Zed's full combo like you see here. Kite it out, use my W, and then flash some of his damage. on his spin move, getting the kill on Zed. I am so far ahead now. I'm in a great spot to carry this game. The scuttle spawns in 3 seconds, so I'm also in a great spot to take both scuttle crabs. Since I put Vi so far behind, I figured she hasn't taken her golem since they do so much damage to a jungler like Vi, so I set myself up to take golems. Meanwhile, the enemy bot lane pushes up so far, I couldn't resist but to gank it. Surprisingly, my bot lane is actually following up. Even though the enemy bot lane has a large wave at their turret, I get the slow down on Sona. She has really low HP, so I figured just trying to kill her at the very least should pay off, and sure enough, it was worth my time. My red buff is spawned back in, and if you look on the minimap, Vi's blue buff is going to spawn back in because, of course, I went over there last time and killed her on it and then took it. So I'm going to do the same thing, taking my red buff into her blue. If she doesn't come, I'll just take it. If she comes, I'll kill her and the blue buff. Once again, I can see her pushing air. For those of you who are visually impaired, or for those of you who don't know what you're looking for, it looks something like this on Vi's AoE ability. You can see it even in the darkness, and it may not look like much, but it was enough to give away that she was on it and take it right from underneath her. She was really greedy, didn't run fast enough, and I end up killing her since she really wanted that blue buff. In League of Legends, whenever you set up yourself a winning pathing cycle as a jungler, usually the best thing to do is to just keep following it, and then it will put yourself in a success cycle and will keep the enemy jungler in a negative vicious cycle. Meanwhile, Vi is trying to force her way out of that cycle. Even though she's not level 6, she's trying to force ganks, putting her in a very bad spot for me to put her even farther behind and farm more of her jungle. She just needs to focus on farming, get 6, and then gank. She could have made that gank happen, but since she wasn't, it was a flop and I kill her. While that was all happening, my bot lane sent their bot lane back, so I went to her golems, took them, and now I'm waiting for 𝐒𝐿𝐴 or their support to show up. Sure enough, 𝐒𝐿𝐴 shows up. I'm going to teach her a lesson, and she was actually fairly tanky, but I'm so far ahead it doesn't matter too much, and this is going to allow us to get free turret, get another kill, and set up a dragon. Things like this kept happening in the mid and late game. My teammates weren't really trying to push up waves, and they were moving around without direction, and I was being kind of greedy. So things like this, and this kept happening until we finally grouped up as 5, teammates started wanting to win, and then of course, we won. And that is episode 2 of Unranked Challenger. Currently, we are sitting at 8-0. Let me know what you thought about this video down in the comments below. I really do appreciate your feedback and your comments. Also, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. My name is KingStix. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.